Hey, what's up, fam? I just want to make a point on something here. I know a lot of people are in the same boat. This right here, COVID-19 vaccination in the workplace. Okay, first of all, this company is owned by the banks. This vaccine is not about making you healthy. This vaccine is all about making them billions. These vaccines are designed to sell, and they're being sold whether you think so or not. That's why they urge everybody to get it, because every day that people are not getting the shot, they're losing money because they invested billions into this so they could make billions more. That's what you have to understand. If you follow the money, like I posted the other day, follow the money, see who owns Fulgent Genetics, see who owns BlackRock, see who owns all these investing firms and major banks like Merrill Lynch and Bank of America, for example, that own this company that's forcing us to get vaccinated or lose our jobs. As of right now, I am threatened with job loss after October 1st if I don't get the shot. They are going to start requiring mandatory testing and all of that, and they have yet to disclose anything. All we know is that they gave us this paper that we have to be registered by October 1st, so they're going to start dealing out suspensions. The due process is, because we're union, you have to be suspended a couple times before termination. It's a 3-step process. Usually first suspension is 5 days, second 30, and then termination. So my point I wanted to say is that there's a lot of people, I mean hundreds and hundreds of people that work for the county, and not just the county but other counties. They're all faced with the same dilemma. There's thousands of employees throughout the state and other states that are having these same issues, usually blue states. I'm not Republican or Democrat, but I do notice that the blue states have a lot more stricter criteria than red states, and politicians that have a little more open mind about things instead of trying to force people to get a fucking vaccination because they want to make money. And you can't sue anybody. You can't fucking hold anybody accountable for if you get sick and die and there's or whatever. If you're stuck with fucking paralysis or blood clots and open heart surgeries and all that, you're screwed, right? Like, it's all on you, because they want to make money. But I just want to say I am not going to fucking do it. I am refusing absolutely, and I will walk away from my job, 14 years and a half, whatever it's been. I believe in that there's more to life than a job. I've been through too much in my life to fucking to settle, and I keep seeing the signs everywhere that, to go out and do what I want to do, so my biggest concern, is what's next. If they can pull this off, what's next? What's going to stop them from saying that you got to do anything else, or else, right? And they're just going to keep stepping up the bar every single time. Every time they escalate, there's a graph that it's a wiggly worm that just escalates up like an escalator. They hit you, then they lull you, then they hit you, but always up, up, up. But they let you relax half of the time, and then they hit you with more, right? So that's where we're at. We're just on step number 2 of the escalator, right? And this escalator, who knows how fucking long it is, until the ultimate control of the entire world is my plan, or their plan. Not my plan. I wouldn't be putting myself out of a freaking job that I've been at for 14 and a half years. And I mean, we're talking about first responder, firefighters, law enforcement, all the doctors and nurses that, struggled to deal with this pandemic the entire time are all being threatened with job loss if they choose to opt out of the vaccine. And then if you do not get the vaccine, what happens to them, right? And eventually you're not going to be able to go anywhere and do anything. You won't even be able to step inside a grocery store because you're going to have to show proof of vaccination. They're going to be so fucking paranoid that they're going to act like the unvaccinated are freaking zombies, and try to bash in your brains or something, And the truth of the matter is that there's more of us than them. There's only like 20% of the population is actually vaccinated. That's why they're flipping the fuck out, because 80% of Americans are going, hey, fuck you guys. We're not stupid. We're not just cattle in a fucking farm. We're not going to just line up to be castrated, right? We're fucking free thinking Americans. Fuck you guys. Simple as that. Okay, so put that on TikTok, you fucks. Fuck Joe Biden. Fuck these politicians. Fuck Newsom. Fuck all of them, right? When it comes down to it, there's a story that I heard that I really love it. You know, so there's a lion in the plains of Africa, right? And nobody fucks with the lion, you know, but the little baby lion keeps coming over to the lion and biting on him and clawing on him and jumping on him, right? And pestering him. And the lion doesn't do nothing. But the other animals see this. The hyenas and the, you know, and the boars and whatever other animals are out there, they see that the lion is not doing anything to this little lion, messing with them, you know. So they get closer and closer until one day they decide to try and attack, and that lion gets up and fucking shreds them all to shit, you know. And the point is you know, if you keep a lion happy, you know, he'll be fine. You take away a lion's comforts, threaten them with change, and you're going to have a serious fucking problem. In America, that's where we're at. We're that lion that's about ready to wake up and fuck shit up. Yeah? We're about there. It only takes the right amount of fucking, you know, declining us of our simple freedoms and our simple daily lives, the simple pursuit of happiness as free individuals. Take that away, and they get what they want. They get war, they get violence, they get unrest, they get civil disobedience, and it's all part of the plan, sadly, because ultimately at the end of the day they want people dead, and the only way people die is if people fight, and you know, so that's the agenda. If you can find a peaceful way to transition this shit, this is what we need to do. Get rid of all of these politicians, and that might need them to die, unfortunately. You know, if our law enforcement and our military have any sense at all, you know, and stop listening to the president and start listening to the president, you'd understand that this dude is not our friend. He's the enemy of the state, big time. And y'all need to take them into jail. Put them in Guantanamo Bay, yeah? Put all them politicians in Guantanamo Bay, and let's see from there how shit changes in this fucking country overnight, yeah? When you got Biden behind bars. All right. I don't want to make this any longer, so I just had to speak on that. But come hell or high water, I am not taking no vaccine. I will walk off of my job. So if any of my friends and family see this and think I'm crazy, if you got the shot, that's your choice. This is mine. God bless.